Good evening and welcome to your weekday summary of the day's most popular stories on the Bangkok Post. These are the top 3 most popular stories on the Bangkok Post on March 18, 2022. The most popular story today is a story about no pre-flight test. Mandatory pre-travel COVID-19 testing will be discontinued for all visitors from abroad from April 1st, but testing on arrival will continue. The requirement for pre-travel tests would end for all visitors, whether arriving by test and go, or sandbox, or quarantine channels. People who enter the country through test and go or sandbox programs would be given an RT-PCR test on arrival and be required to perform an antigen self-test on day 5 after arrival at their hotel. The Center for COVID-19 Situation Administration still requires visitors to have COVID-19 insurance coverage of at least $20,000, but would likely to be reduced soon. The second most popular story is Nation Ready for Delta Cron. Delta cron was first reported earlier this year when it was thought to be a co-infection of the Omicron and Delta variants. The World Health Organization started tracking Delta cron, but has yet to designate it as a variant of concern, nor has officially named it. The Public Health Minister says Thailand is prepared to deal with any new variants of the coronavirus, including the new emerged Delta cron that is now being closely watched by the World Health Organization. The Public Health Minister said his ministry has prepared the necessary medical tools, vaccines, and drugs to ensure it can fight the virus no matter how it may mutate. He believes the government's COVID-19 preventive measures, which are social distancing, mask wearing, hand washing, and so on, are still effective. World Health Organization director said that Thailand is successful in managing the pandemic, while also saying that their goal is to have at least 70% of the population in all countries vaccinated. The third most popular story is Songkran celebrations allowed, but no water fights. Songkran celebrations will be allowed next month, but drinking alcohol at events, foaming parties, water splashing, and powder smearing will be prohibited. Activities such as sprinkling scented water on Buddha statues, pouring water on the hands of elderly people in seeking their blessing, and other activities at temples could be held as usual. All organized events must be in a COVID-free setting. Local and community celebrations should also comply with the COVID-19 control measures and should not extend to public areas such as roads. Local and community celebrations should also comply with COVID-19 control measures and should not extend to public areas such as roads. People wanting to hold activities in public areas must get permission from appropriate agencies first. The government has previously given an assurance that inter-provincial travel will be permitted during the festival. Songkran this year is from Wednesday, April 13th to Friday, April 15th. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha said COVID-19 will not be declared endemic at this time, and supporting plan must be prepared in advance first. And that's all from us for now. Thanks for listening to the headlines of the Bangkok Post. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to keep up with all the latest news on bangkokpost.com website. I'm John from the Bangkok Post online team. Until next time, have a good evening and see you next week. Bye.